to Around Our World in 80. Yay! So it is that time for us to do our Newly Parent Series 6-month update. Can you believe it? We kept this one alive for half a year. Look at us go. So if you don't know, for the last 6 months, we have been recording our answers to the same 4 questions. We have a playlist on our YouTube channel if you guys want to go watch the rest of them. But the first question we always start out with is, what has been the hardest? So from month 5 to month 6, what has been the hardest for you?
She's not sleeping as well as she used to.
This is true. She used to be able to sleep through anything, but
she was doing infant sleep and she would sleep through the night, and now she doesn't.
Yeah, if there's a really loud noise or something that startles her or things like that, then she wakes up.
I should clarify, she sleeps through the night pretty well. It just takes 2 hours to get her to actually stay asleep when we put her to bed.
Yeah.
Put her to bed.
Yeah. So, I would probably say that's been the hardest for me too, is it hasn't necessarily been she did get a cold, but I feel like we managed that pretty well given the circumstances. It's the getting her to go to sleep, whether it's a nap or bedtime. That's been the hardest. What have been the unexpected joys? That. She started talking, actually using consonants. And that to me is just really awesome.
Yep, she's already said hi. Although I'm not sure she knew she was saying hi, but she likes ba a lot.
Yeah. I would say it's a lot more fun to play with her now. Because at first she didn't understand the concept of toys or games like that. But now, we do peekaboo with Dad's hat, or we do, play with the stackable cups, and she likes to knock them over and watch them fall. And she can now grip onto her rattles and bang them against things. And so playtime is a lot more interesting now than it used to be.
True.
How has month 5 to month 6 affected our marriage?
We're both really tired.
We're both really tired. Because it's harder for her to get to sleep, we have been tag teaming a lot whenever it's come to nap times or just taking her to play with her, things like that. And it's provided a new way for us to say, I love you. So when Jared takes her and does the diaper change, that's another way to say, I love you. When we were kidless, there were things that we did, whether it was help with the laundry or do the dishes or whatever. There were things that we did for each other that said, I love you. But having the kid provides a whole new realm of possibilities to express that we are supporting each other and things like that. What advice would you have for new parents when coming up on the 6-month age?
Sleep when you can. I guess I would say don't be afraid to explore and start playing little games and stuff with them. So when we were reading through information, it said they didn't really understand peekaboo until after 6 months. But I've been doing peekaboo with her since about a month and a half ago, and she really thinks it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't supposed to understand it yet, but she did, and it's something that she really enjoys. So don't be afraid to try little games and stuff and fun things, even if they're not supposed to get it yet, because they might get it early.
Yeah. On the flip side of that, I would say that if your kid doesn't do something they're supposed to at first, or by a specific milestone, I wouldn't get as worried about it. Every kid develops on their own schedule. She hadn't really rolled over on both sides until really recently, and supposedly that was something that they were supposed to do at 3 months, but she just honestly hates being on her stomach. So she has no incentive to roll over very much, and so I wouldn't freak out necessarily if your kid doesn't meet every single milestone or get it early, something like that. let your kid be their kid, be your kid, and show their personality in the ways that suit them. That was something I had to learn because I was checking off the marks, and there were several that she hadn't gotten yet, just until recently. The other piece of advice that I would have for new parents is I would be present in the moment whenever you are with them. Something that I've learned about Reagan is she loves music, like absolutely loves it, and it calms her down and helps her to chill out in new circumstances. But that's because we've taken the time to like sit down during playtime and play different music, and I can see which ones make her really happy versus which ones are just kind of like, I don't really care. And I've actually created a playlist for her so that if we're in the car and she's getting fussy, or we're doing something and she's freaked out or something like that, I turn on that playlist and it's like instant calm. It's really weird. And so learning what helps your child through new circumstances and taking the time to be present during playtime and stuff to know that kind of thing is huge. So that would be the other piece of advice I'd give parents. Well, we will see you guys in a month on this series. And we hope you guys have a great rest of the week.